I create this. I create everything. I go out into the world and every single thing that happens, I create that. So my friend James Tripp and I, check out his channel, James Tripp TV, often talk about how all things in the world that are created are co-creations. He's really big on saying everything's a co-creation. Everything that happens in your relationship with your partner, every argument, every positive thing, everything is co-created. Everything's a dance, right? I have some relevant input, they have some relevant input, and together this thing gets created. Whatever's happening, I have responsibility, but so do they. And it's true in nature, like this video is a co-creation between me and the waves and the rocks and the sun and this camera and all the people at Kodak who made this camera throughout time. It's this experience, and you watching this right now, you are part of the co-creation of this right now. Everything that's happening right now is co-created between all of us and you. Everything is a co-creation. And when you dance with somebody and you co-create that dance together, you're not thinking about and focused on all of the aspects of that co-creation at once. You're not thinking about the music and them and what they're doing. You're concerning yourself only with your aspect, your influence on that co-creation. You are focused on what you're doing, where you move your feet, and these kinds of things. Especially when you're leading the dance, be it a man or a woman. When you're leading, you are focused on your creation, your influence on that creation. And actually, you probably go so far as forgetting, actually, in the moment of the dance at least, that it is a co-creation, and you just do your part. Now, it's important to not fall into the place of thinking that you're controlling the situation. You don't forget so much about the co-creation that you think that you have 100% total control and that you're the only thing happening here. You know at some level that it's a partnership, it's a participation, but your focus is on the aspect of that participation that is yours, where your agency is. You are focused on the creation impact that you have. And so I think that's important. I think that the knowing at a deep level that it is a co-creation, there is a participation, is important to keep you unattached from the outcome. Remembering that you have influence and not control is important to keep you unattached from the outcome. Have you not get so stuck and fearful that this won't work out. You know at a deep level, and it's okay that something doesn't happen that you're trying to make happen because you don't have control. And at the same time, I think it's knowing that deep down, and then at the same time, allowing yourself to envelop the rest of you into the attitude of total creation. I create this. I create everything. I go out into the world, and every single thing that happens, I create that. And I've been playing with this and trying it on recently and living in this way of thinking and being and just entering into every single day as if it's a dance. As if it's a dance in the sense that I know deep down that it's a partnership, but I am going to take every step as if I'm leading this dance. Every single thing that happens with every single person I meet, every single place that I go, what happens in that, I create it. I create whether you smile, I create whether you laugh, I create whether you're happy, I create whether you give me money, I create whether you walk out the door, I create whether you cut me off in traffic, I create whether you give me the wrong meal at the restaurant, I create everything. I create everything. And it's a delusion I choose. I choose my delusion, right? I choose that. I choose it from a place of knowing it's all co-creation, and I choose to delude myself with the reality that I create everything. And why do I do that? Let me footnote a second and just remind you that I'm not forgetting at all times and all ways that I don't have total control. This is not being the creator is not being the controller. It is not being the owner where I dictate everything and I am attached to the outcome because I am the only influence. No, being a creator is part of the co-creation. You remember that, but you allow yourself to forget it in the day-to-day. In the dance, when you're dancing, just lead, just create. Allow yourself to believe that you create everything and see what happens when you do that. I used to ask my clients, I still do sometimes, clients, especially the ones running companies, like if you saw a ship out at sea, you're complaining about your sales team, whatever. I said this the other night to a guy. If you saw your ship out at sea, the sails are half-mast, it's going in circles, all the people on the deck are like lounging about, the thing's not getting anywhere. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is it? It's the captain's fault, right? Because you create that as the captain, as the leader. When you allow yourself to envelop yourself in the illusion that you create everything, you take full accountability for every single thing that happens. I create the waves being here right now. I create everything. I create you listening to this video right now. And so if I think about that, what aspects of that are true? I made these videos, I created a title, whatever, it got you to click and you got to watch. I created that. I created your breath right now, happening right here, because I've kept you engaged long enough to have you breathing. I create that. I create you in this moment. I create everything. And if you hear that from the outside, like if you came into the video right now, you're like, who's this mental dude that thinks he creates everything? Like, are you freaking insane? Yes, I am insane. I'm choosing to believe this. I'm choosing to be insane in this moment because deep down I know it's a dance. Deep down I know it's a dance. But by allowing myself to believe that I create everything, I empower myself to be in the full agency of the impact and influence that I do have. By allowing myself to believe I create everything, I empower myself to take on all of the power that I do have in that co-creation. I don't leave any ounce of it untouched or unaccessed. And so this is the reason to believe, to pretend, to allow yourself to be the creator, to be God, if you could say with a big G or a little g, however you want to play that, but to be your own creator in every moment, to fully access your full potential, to influence and impact, and to lead in the what is most true at its deepest level, a co-creation. So be insane, be the creator, create everything. Much love. So if you like this video, or if you like the idea in this video at least, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you're into it, share it with your friends. Why not? Why keep it all to yourself? Tweet it, Facebook it, Google Plus it, whatever you can do, get it out there. And hey, if you want to learn more about creating passion, purpose, and prosperity in your life, and if you want to learn more about becoming a leader in your life, then hit up my website. You can learn more there. Finally, the best insights usually happen down below in the discussion. So leave a comment, ask questions, challenge me. You know, if you will, share your own story. I'd love to hear. Talk to you soon. Much love.